Hey YouTube, Miss Oddi here. I'm just stopping by to give a real quick update on my 77-gallon tank and also tell you some great news that I found out. Right now, until June 16th, PetSmart is offering select live bearers for $1 a piece. And my local PetSmart, that included all of the guppies, all of the platies, some of the swordtails, most of the mollies, pretty much everything there, including the endlers, was for $1 a piece. So you can get some really good savings. One of the tips that I have about shopping at PetSmart, because it is kind of hit and miss, if you shop there, sometimes you're going to get good stuff, sometimes you're going to get real crap stuff. And if you can quarantine the fish, I recommend it. If you can't, just be really choosy. If you see dead fish in any of the tanks, I wouldn't recommend shopping that day. Come back another day, especially if you see dead fish in the surrounding tanks, like right next to the one you're looking at, because they all run off the same filtration system. Also, one of the things I recommend is to ask your local PetSmart what day they get their shipments on. For example, mine, the one that I shop at, they get their fish shipments on Fridays. And so I know that Friday night or Saturday are the two best days for me to get them. Friday night, you run more risk of getting fish that aren't going to make it because they just got transferred so quickly. But you get better selection. They do have a 14-day return policy, so you kind of just weigh your odds. Because I live so far out of town, I try and go Friday night. That way, by the time I do make it into town, I still have something to pick from. And I work in town, so I can always exchange stuff when I need to. But yeah, otherwise I recommend going Saturday night for me. So either go the night of or the next day. If you go beyond that, then you have more of the hardy fish still in the tanks. And so those are good, but when you go for fish, like when I shop for guppies, I'm looking for specific color types, fin types, body shape, everything. Like, I'm pretty picky. If you're just getting like a giant Danio is a giant Danio is a giant Danio. They all have the same color. You're just basically looking for health. And then you can shop for them pretty much any time. But when you're going for ones that have unique color patterns and stuff, you really want to get them as quickly as possible. So I recommend for guppies to get them either the night of or the next day. Otherwise, you're not going to get much selection. Anything else, yeah, I would probably hold off a couple days after their shipment so that only the really healthy, hardy ones are left. Yeah, so that was a long tangent that I had not planned, if you can tell by how much I'm rambling. But anyways, I wanted to tell you that I finally found the perfect arrangement for my guppy tank to facilitate having lots of babies hiding in lots of places without getting eaten or sucked up the filter. So I was super excited. I had to share it with you. And I got 2 new guppies. I got a male, a blue male who is hiding somewhere. And oh, shut off the screen. Okay. And I got behind this endler one, I got this orange. Oh, I did not shut off the screen. Anyways, I got this beautiful orange male guppy. I don't see where the other one went. Oh, he's way up high. Which I gotta turn the screen on so I can see if I'm pointing it the right way. Okay. He is right back here by this other orange male. Very, very nice, good looking fish. But here is what I'm super excited to show you. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but I really, really, really hope it does. So, hang on. That if you look real carefully, I have little tiny babies all over down here. They're hiding in the rocks. They're hiding in the gravel. This one's not really even hiding. He's on the driftwood. And here's one of my older babies. But I mean, seriously, I have a ton of babies, and every day I check, I find more and more and more, and I'm so excited. Oh, I was going to show you how I actually have it set up. So there's my other tanks. You can say hi to those fish too. Hi, fishies. And I know most of you don't care, but I am so excited. You have no idea. I've been working so hard on this tank for seriously years, trying to get a good guppy tank and finding the right arrangement so that the guppies liked where they were at, and so they'd have babies with plenty of hiding places. With a tall tank, it's really hard because you got to figure out, are the babies going to stay at the top, or are they going to go to the bottom? If they're going to move from one place to the other, how are they going to get there without getting eaten in the middle? Lots of stuff. When I had guppies in my 55, it was easier. It's just like put plants down, done. Put some floating plants, done. And all the fish stayed up at the top, and all the babies stayed up at the top, and everything was fine. But with this tank, it's not long, it's tall, and it's just been a challenge. But I finally figured it out. So let me show you how I have this arranged. And I'm getting my pretty dress all dirty, just for you guys. With this tank now, as you can see, I have this, which was the big floating plant, and my mag float, which can get out of the way. This big plant I buried in the rocks. It used to be floating up at the top. When I had my 55, or when I had it in my 55, it floated, and all the babies hid in there, and it was fine. And then I've got all these plants rearranged. And then I have my big purple plants in the back, tiered to be the tallest on this end, and then move around and forward over here to the shorter ones. And I've got these little green ones spotted around. And then I have my two pieces of driftwood opposite. So there's like little inlets all over the place. Like here's one, there's some over there, there's one right here. The back has got a little cove area. And then on the sides, there's little areas of just really still, tranquil water that the fish really enjoy to go to play in. I wish it would come down, though, so you could see them. Here, I'll move this up. Oh, and all the bubbles in this tank, by the way, it's from the Malefics that I'm putting in the tank. It's to help their fins grow and to help them. It just kind of boosts their immune system. I really recommend Malefics as a general aquarium cure-all. If you're not sure what's going on, but you think that something might be possibly going on, it can't hurt to put Malefics in your tank. Anyways, this is Malefics. I forgot to reverse the window, so that's not going to show up right for you, but whatever. Read it this way. Malefics. Anyways, the main ingredient in it is tea tree oil. I personally think it smells really good. It smells like tea tree oil. It smells like something you'd smell in like a hippie shop or whatever. I'm a hippie. I like it. And then it says you can use it for open red sores, fin and tail rot, open body wounds, eye cloud, pop eye, body slime, and mouth fungus. For the more severe things like the mouth slime, doesn't really do anything. It doesn't hurt. I have seen it work for Popeye. When it comes to severe things, my favorite go-to medicine is Maricin Plus. You can buy Maricin 1 and Maricin 2 in the stores. But if you do it like that, they come in tab form, and you have to buy them separately, and they cost like a lot of money. And what it is Maricin 1 does like one type of bacteria infection, and Maricin 2 does the other type. If you buy Maricin Plus, you can only buy it online. At least for me, there aren't. PetSmart doesn't carry it. Petco doesn't carry it. None of the stores in my town carry it. You can special order it, I suppose. But I just buy it on Amazon. Maricin Plus treats both types. And it treats all sorts of stuff. You dose your tank with that, and they get better. And that is what I endorse for when it comes to my guppies are sick or my angelfish is sick or whatever. I go to Maricin Plus. It is expensive, but it is cheaper than buying Maricin 1 and Maricin 2. Yeah, so yeah. But I really like Malefics, especially with guppies, because anytime something goes wrong with guppies, they get fin rot. And that's kind of a general indicator anyways for like anything, any fish. If their fins start kind of shredding and fraying, they got fin rot. And that's because something's probably going wrong or they're not feeling good. So, but I use Malefics, and I use Malefics anytime I introduce new fish to the tank. And it puts little bubbles in there. But yeah, tonight has been a night full of tangents. This is what happens when I don't write down what I want to talk about. And I apologize, and I'll probably edit this because I'm already up to 12 minutes. But yeah, so I recommend Malefics. And yeah, so it turned out to be a very short video, turned out to be a very long video. If you're in the market for some very affordable, if somewhat questionable quality live bearers, go to PetSmart, not Petco, PetSmart. Until June 16th, they've got them on sale for $1 a piece. They do that dollar sale all the time, but it rotates which fish. And this time just so happens to be live bears. And yeah, so I was super excited. I want to share that with you. I wanted to show you my babies. I wanted to show you my new fish. I wish you could see all of my beautiful fish up here. Except for this stupid screen light is on here. See, look, and they're all afraid of you. You see them all? There's so many of them. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything. Life's good. Life is pretty much awesome, actually. My fish are doing well. My dogs are doing well. My boyfriend's doing well. My mom is doing well. Everybody's doing well. And I'm doing fantastic. So yeah, just an update to my life in my world of fish. If you guys have any questions of anything, comments, concerns, video ideas, because clearly I don't have any, because all I do is fish updates. But I can do any sort of aquarium things. What I don't know, I enjoy researching because I want to know everything about tanks. So if you got a question, hit me up. I'd love to make a video for you. Leave a comment, subscribe. I'll put all the links in the description bar. Can you tell I'm really tired? This is what happens when I work at night and then decide to make a video at night. A 2-minute video turns into a 14-minute one. Anyways, all of you guys take care. Love and light to you all. Have a great weekend. I love you all. Bye.